What's up, guys? Brian back to do a Walking Dead discussion. Do you hate Shane? If so, then you should also hate Rick. We'll talk about why that makes sense. Do you agree, disagree? Post your comments below. We personally like Shane. Spoilers ahead if you're not past season 2 of The Walking Dead and you don't really want to know, but, we're going to talk about that, so I guess spoilers ahead. We don't know the images used here. AMC most likely does. We're using them under the fair use copyright principle in conjunction with our commentary and criticism. So we made this video, the top 10 worst TV show characters of The Walking Dead, and we got some flack about it. Check that video out if you want to know our top 10. But just to give you a heads up, Shane is not on there. Shane is in our liked top 10. That's a different video. But if you don't like this guy, then you might as well hate Rick, because Rick and Shane are very similar in a lot of aspects. The running joke is you can't go full Shane, and Rick did in some of it. But I think Shane got the raw end of the deal. And he overall wanted to protect the group and everything there too. As you can see, the poses, the body language, very similar. They're both cops. They're both protective. They wanted to protect the group. Shane and Rick, right there. You can't go full Shane, and I don't recommend that. But I think that Shane should have just left. He was trying to leave. Watch season 2 again. He wanted to go to the Fort Benning or whatever it was. But Lori had a hand in some of it. Yeah, Shane went over the line in the CDC, and I don't excuse him for that. And yeah, he killed Otis, and yeah, he did a couple things like that too. But all at the bottom line, he was trying to protect the group, and Rick being alive really threw a wrench in the whole thing. Rick was in a coma for how long? We don't know. Was it a month, 30 days, 2 weeks, 2 months? Who knows? And Shane was living in the apocalypse, protecting the group the entire time, protecting Rick's family. Being the surrogate father on there too, that had to be tough. And ultimately, Shane went to the hospital to get him out of there, to protect him, to bring him with him, and then everything got crazy with it there too. He didn't just go there just to kill Rick and whatever, but he thought he actually was dead. He didn't put a bullet in him. He didn't kill him. He tried to protect him, tried to get him out of there, but it got crazy with the military shooting and everything, which built up the whole drama with it there too. So if you look at it, Shane is trying to protect him. He's trying to help him there as well. But basically, Shane was the extended version of Rick. Shane was basically the version of Rick in Alexandria. Like I said, we don't know how long Rick was in the coma for. Some say it was 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever. I don't know. But either way, it was an extended period of time where Shane was in the apocalypse leading. So he was out there. He knew the troubles with the group, the problem leading, the differences of opinion, what to do, what not to do. Basically, keeping them safe was his main priority. And that's what Rick was in Alexandria. If you see that, that's where you see the body language and the posturing and everything there too, where you're worried about it. It's a false sense there too. At the farm is what Shane was. Yeah, he rubs his head a lot and he's got an attitude and he killed Otis and he did some crazy stuff and he should have just left ultimately. But ultimately, I think Shane was a protector. He was the one trying to make decisions to ultimately protect the group. And that's where Rick is kind of now in the last seasons 5 and 6. That's basically what it was. In the comic, Carl kills Shane. Not zombie Shane, human Shane for doing that, but in the show he killed a zombie Shane when Rick stabbed Shane in there too and killed him, but he became a zombie. But like I said, he killed Otis. I don't appease that, or I don't excuse that I should say, but ultimately he tried to survive. He was limping there too. Would you want Otis back or Shane there? Some people would say Otis, I'm sure, but some people are just going to hate on Shane as well. Basically, what I was kind of thinking too was, if Shane was alive against Negan, how would that go? We did a whole video about that, saying that Shane would probably die, just like, Negan wants to take out the strong people in the group so there's no one to go against them. Either Shane would join Negan full force and do that, and then try to kill him possibly, or whatever, or probably he would die. John Bernthal posted this. You have shit, give it to me now. What's your job now? How I wish I was there when this asshole showed up. But look at the posturing here too. You got Lori and Shane with Jesse and Rick. You got Jesse there taking place of Lori. You got the posturing over Ed, over Pete, and then the arms there too. So like I said, I think Shane got the raw end of the deal. That's part of the storyline. That's where it is. Zombie Shane, Walker Shane, whatever you want to call it. But ultimately, I think Rick and Shane aren't the same person. Ultimately, they're there too. Rick's a watered down version of Shane. Shane's a little direct, over the top, crazy, kind of do stuff at will, not think too much about it. And Rick was too cautious early on, but now he was there too, and that's where he's running in there too. So with Negan against Rick. So Lori Grimes, there you go, guys, is I think the worst character for us. But like, share, subscribe, post your comments below, guys. You guys are awesome.